Hey guys, I am here to talk about some drugstore makeup that I have found that I've been loving over the last few months, and I've been collecting this for a few months mostly because I wanted to try it all out. Wanted to use it for a long period of time before I decided to talk about it because I want to make sure it's good. So I think we'll start with the face. So I wanted to start with some of these foundations that I've been really loving. So these are the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible Pro Glow, and I have the shades 203 and 205. And the reason why I got two different shades is because I liked it so much that I want to be able to use it into the winter as I get less tan. So this is my tan color, and I believe I can wear this one, yeah, actually without any, yeah. So I can wear this one now on this current shade that I'm right now. This is not the one I'm wearing, but I'll show you in a second. This one, I'll end up mixing it as I get a little more pale and into the winter. At least I hope. I haven't really tested that out yet, but I've been really enjoying it. This and that's really a lot for like dewy skin if you wanted to get into this glow type thing that's going on right now. But this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This is in 03 light beige. This one I might be able to wear right now. When I first bought this, I bought it when I was so pale and I couldn't wear it because it was too dark. But it's matte, like super matte, and it's super good coverage, and it says medium to full coverage, lightweight, which is true, long wearing, water resistant, and sweat proof, which I have found to be true. It can come on a little thick, so I think it works best with a dampened beauty blender, but I like this stuff. So if you've got oily skin, or if you know you want deeper coverage than a lot of the glow foundations out there, like the Infallible Glow is medium, then this is your jam. So what I have on right now, I've been using this for months. This is the Lumi Cushion, and this is in the shade 3.5, and it's buildable, it's dewy, it's what I have on right now. I've just been enjoying it for months now. Really like this stuff. It goes on best with a beauty blender, but it does come with its own little sponge. I haven't really used it. I kind of wanted to test out what it felt like, but I love my beauty blender, so I've just been using the beauty blender. So it comes in a compact, and you get a mirror. This is where the sponge is kept, and then this is where this is where the actual foundation sponge is kept. I have noticed that there's not a ton of foundation in here. It's got a half an ounce in it, whereas this is a full ounce and the Pro Glow is a full ounce, and they're the same price. So you got to keep that in mind. You're gonna get half the amount of product in this, but I think you're paying for a lot of the packaging and things like that. It is beautiful, it is luminous, and it is buildable. So I guess there is that. So right now I've been using these Maybelline Fit Me concealers. I'm really liking these. I have this lighter one on. Yeah, I have the lighter one on right now. I'm using it as my highlight shade. This is actually my skin tone in the winter, so I bought a darker one so I could use it as my skin tone in the summer. The lighter one is in sand and the darker one is in medium. I really like these. They've got great coverage. They blend nicely, and that's what's the most important to me, that they blend nicely, because I can set it with powder and things like that, so that's what I do. So my color correcting palette that I've been using is this one right here. It's from NYX. It is the 3CP04. Sounds kind of like Star Warsy. It's a color correcting concealer. Now, you're never going to use all these colors in here. You're just not. I mean, they're all meant for different things, and I'm going to go over that in another video, but I end up using the green and the peachy tone right here. These two the most for my under eyes, and then for correcting some redness. I think they're buildable. They're great concealer. Love it. But when I'm looking for something that's not so thick, I use this L'Oreal Magic Anti-Redness, and it's got a more of a lotiony thin texture to it. So it's a correcting primer base, so it's not meant to be like super thick. It's meant to be more of like this sheen coverage type thing. So I use that with my beauty blender right after I prime my skin. So if you wanted me to do a video on any of these products and show you a tutorial, I totally will, but there's so many things I want to talk about that I probably won't get to it all today, but you know, that's the way of things. So and then my favorite finishing powder from Drugstore is from NYX as well. I love NYX. So this is the HD Studio Photogenic Finish Powder. And what I love about it is I think because it says HD, it's not going to give you that flashback that finishing powder can give you. It's got this really cool, it's pure, it's mineral, and it's got this really cool feeling to it. It's got a nice slip to it. So I set my under eyes. Sometimes I'll just dip my finger in it and I'll put it under my eyes if I'm not doing like my full face and I'm just like running to the grocery store or whatnot. Sometimes I'll finish my whole face with this if I'm going to be doing like a full face beat. So NYX HD Studio Photogenic, good stuff. I love that. So I'm gonna move on to cheeks now. So I've been getting into the NYX high definition blush lately. This one is in amber, and this is the one I'm wearing today. I don't have any contour on today, so this is what I'm using. I love it. It's inexpensive. I think it's in the $5, $6, $7 range, somewhere in there. And it's got a decent amount of product in it. It's got great color payoff. I love it. So, and this is the Wet n Wild color icon. I've been really into Wet n Wild lately, so got a lot of Wet n Wild to talk about today. This is the apricot in the middle, and oop, there goes the brush. Anyway, so this is the apricot in the middle, and it's very sheer, but it's got this really pretty gold sheen to it. I don't know, I just love it. Drugstore, $2 maybe. So here's another blush that I like. It's from Milani, and it's a baked blush. This is in Luminoso. I think this one gets talked about quite a bit, but for good reason. It's this just really pretty apricot color, but it's a lot more pastel than the Wet n Wild. So this one right here is the baked blush from Milani, and this one right here is the Wet n Wild. I think it's really pretty in summertime on tanned skin. Just a little bit of color, so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm gonna move on to probably my favorite part right now is the highlighters. I've just been really loving highlighters because I think half the time I feel like I have to hunt for it, especially with Drugstore. So these products are kind of funny. So these are from Essence, and these are the So Glow Cream to Powder Highlighter. Now, I hunted for these for like months because I saw them at their drugstore in the test. They had a little tester, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are so awesome. And this is the base that I used right here. I have a cream first and the powder, and it was gone. I couldn't find it for months. I'm just like, why? So this one is in Look on the Bright Side, and I mean, that's just one swipe. Like, I mean, and the great part is it builds and it blends, so you can put a little more on and build it, and it'll turn powder in consistency, which is like the fun part. But then you can put on a powder highlighter on top of it and make it pop even harder. So that first one that I showed you that swatched on my hand was Look on the Bright Side, and then Bright Up Your Life is this one. I'll swatch this one real quick. So this one's just got a pink undertone, while the other one's got more of a gold undertone. And I think this one's gonna give you more of an iridescent look, which I think is really fun. I think this is gonna end up being more of a trend coming up, is more iridescent highlight than icy cool iridescent. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, but so far I think that's gonna be a big. So as far as like liquid highlight, that's been a really fun one for me. I know L'Oreal has some and NYX has some, but I've been enjoying those because I like the ability to control a little bit more. Now this is actually an eyeshadow from Essence, but I've been using part of it as a highlighter. This is Irresistible Vanilla Latte, and I've been using, not this side, I've been using this side, and it's got this really cool iridescent glow to it. So it's that iridescent glow right there, and it's an eyeshadow, but I have it on right now as a highlight. I think it's so pretty. It's the 3D eyeshadow from Essence. Good stuff, inexpensive, love it. So this is Wet n Wild, again, surprise, and this is called Catwalk, and this is the Illuminating Face Palette. So you can see it's got all these colors in here, and what's cool about it is each one stripes a little bit different. Inexpensive, you can customize it, you can blend it all together, like run your brush across this way and get all the colors mixed up, or you can go individually. So far I've been loving it. I use that one a lot of times on top of the Essence Cream to Powder Highlight. So next, I'll do brows because I only have one brow product, but so far this has been fun. I have this on my brows right now, and this is the eyebrow gel from NYX, and it's waterproof. And let me tell you, this stuff has staying power. I have slept in it. I haven't showered in it yet, but maybe I should, because this stuff, like, I could full on, like, but I don't want to wipe away my face makeup Plus I think I have a ton of stuff on my hands now. Anyway, this stuff will stay and stay and stay. This is in the color chocolate. It's a little bit dark for my blonde hair right now, but this stuff has staying power. I think there's one other light color, maybe two. So it's just kind of in the mid-range of their color range. You do need a angled brush to apply it, and you have to be light-handed. This stuff, once you put it on, once it dries, it is really hard to get off. I think I made my brow numb the other day because I was trying to like blend it out, and I was trying to learn how to play with it, but pretty sure my brow went numb. Like I was like, oh, I can't feel my skin there. You know, anyway. So this stuff is good, waterproof, love it. Okay, so let's move on to eyes. So I don't have much for eyes either, but this is the NYX Avant Pop palette, and this is what I have on my eyes today. Well, part of it. I have that coupled with this NYX Frostbite Prismatic Shadows. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Anyway, this is the Avant Pop palette. I love this palette because it's got so many good things. This is honestly the best black I have ever come across in Drugstore. This right here. The Avant Pop, this one is in Surreal My Heart. Surreal My Heart. And at first glance, I'm sure this looks really strange because there's like some really crazy colors in here, but I've got the yellow in my waterline right now, and I use this as my transition color, and I use this on my lid before I put on the prismatic shadow because I wanted to create a base of color first. But this blue I've used in other tutorials. I've got this in the corner of my eyes right here. And this is a really pretty teal. This has actually got a really cool pull to it. It's kind of got a pink pull to it. I'm not even sure if it'll pick up on camera. Probably not. Probably not. Anyway, it's got a really cool shift to it. So, Surreal My Heart, Avant Pop from NYX. Good stuff, good value, not expensive. Anyway, this prismatic shadow, I already showed it to you. It's in Frostbite. This stuff is so cool. It's really pretty, but it's got a blue pull to it. So when you put it on your eyes, there you go. And when you put it on your eyes, it's gonna give you a little bit of a blue hue. Maybe you'll be able to see it in my eyes, maybe not, we'll see. I have one other prismatic shadow. I wanna get more, but I wanted to play with these ones before I bought all of them. This one's in Mermaid. I have plans for this one. This one's gonna be cool. So, and I have plans with that one, maybe later with these. So these are my eye and eyebrow pencil. Ooh, eyebrow pencil. I didn't realize these were eyebrows too. That's so cool. So I have this on, I'm using the blue. I gotta make sure I give you the right name to it. So this is Electric Blue, and I have it on my lash line right now. So I love it. It's creamy. It's got longevity to it. So far, I've been really loving it. The colors are really powerful, which is a big deal with Drugstore. This one is in teal. So I wanna use this one maybe with the Mermaid. I don't know, it might be too matchy-matchy. Either way, blue and teal, super fun, inexpensive, not so bad. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, I've done almost everything. I went faster than I thought I would. Okay, so this is not a Drugstore product, and it's not like super inexpensive, but I wanted to talk about it sometime in summer. If you've ever wanted to do a sunless tan, this stuff is legit. This is Loving Tan 2 Hour Express. This one's in dark. You can get it in medium or ultra dark, and you can get like the regular. You don't have to do the 2 Hour Express, but honestly, I kind of need the 2 Hour Express, so that way I don't have to wait around for it to fully develop. This stuff is so awesome. It gives me the nicest glow. I have a little bit on my face right now and a little bit on my arms, but I'm already pretty tan for this time of year. But I also got a glove to go with it. I know there's a lot of gurus out there that have, they have codes to get a free mint when you buy some of this. Look around, try and find one. If I can think of one, I will put it in the description down below, or if I find one so you can use their code. Maybe someday I'll have my own code, but until then. So this is my favorite Drugstore dry shampoo. I love the way it smells. I love the way it makes my hair feel. It can get chalky if you try to build with it and use it too much. It can make your hair look kind of white. But if you use just enough to get yourself a little bit of texture, Dove. That's where it's at, dry shampoo. Now this has been my longtime friend. I've been using this bedhead product, After Party. It's a little on the spendy end, but you can find it in like Walgreens and Fred Meyer and stuff like that. And this stuff is great. It's After Party Smoothing Cream for silky, shiny, healthy looking hair. And I use this on almost every time I do my hair. Yeah, almost every time I do my hair, unless I'm doing some crazy texture. So this is where it's at. Okay, last but not least, I have some lippies to talk about. I've got a little bag full of fun things. So Wet n Wild came out with a line of lip glosses for back to school, and I bought them all. So I think these are really fun colors, and I've had a chance to use, I think I've tried all of these now, and they have great color payoff. They are lip gloss, so they're not gonna be like super long wear or anything like that. But they feel good on your lips. They're $2. I mean, honestly, I like them all. Even this light colored one, my sister-in-law loved it. She's gonna wear it. This purple one is surprisingly really wearable. It's similar to this one, but I'm gonna get to this one in a second. So Wet n Wild Color Icon Lip Gloss. These are awesome. I think that you will enjoy them. Now this isn't drugstore, but this is drugstore pricing. These are the ColourPop Ultra Metallic Lip. In 3-way, Zebra, and Queen. I also have another color, but I wore it to church and I left it in my church bag. It's a little more brown. I talked about it on my Snapchat. I also think I posted a picture of it on my Instagram, so if you're interested, it's there. But these are super pretty. They've got really good wear to them. They're a little darker than some of the things you might find in the drugstore, which is kind of why I was drawn to them. So last but not least, again, more Wet n Wild. So we've got these Wet n Wild Color Icon Metallic Liquid Lipstick. So I'm wearing this one today. This is the one that I have on my lips. And then I've also got, that one is called Indigo Your Own Way. And then I've got My Tulips Are Sealed. And then Coming Up Roses. And then Days of Fuchsia Past. I like these all. This one is probably the most wearable and easy to get along with on a daily basis, but all of these are super pretty. If you're looking for a good lip at the drugstore, Wet n Wild's where it's at. You're gonna find these in like end displays, not necessarily in the actual like Wet n Wild, and they sell out super fast. Anyway, so this is all my lippies for the drugstore. And right now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Lucy, can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you say thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching.
Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks guys, and have fun hunting at the drugstore, and best of luck. Thanks. Bye-bye. So Wet n Wild came out.
Lucy got into glue to glue her dolly back.
Okay.
Yes.
Lucy, yes?
May I please have some good treat?
Yes, you may. Let me finish my video, okay?
Okay.